friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Kristen. This is Intentional Living, and I'm coming at you from my brand new desk that I put together 2 days ago. I'm in my office. It's a little echoey. I can't tell if you'll be able to notice or not, but I'm officially in my office. It's mayhem around me. I wish you could see it, but you'll see it in my moving vlog. But I'm in the midst of getting furniture, building furniture, and waiting on future furniture. So once it's all set up, you will definitely get the grand tour. But for now, we are just going to get into my last April wrap-up video, which is counting my sinking funds. It's officially May when I'm filming this. It's May 4th, and this is coming out on May 5th. So I hope your May is going well. But I do this every month just to see kind of what I started at and what I'm ending each month with. So we are going to get started today with clothes. So we are going to skip through my shared expenses and go straight into my cash envelopes. So I have $40 in clothes at the end of the month, and that means we decreased by $200, which is mostly because of Stitch Fix. And I do have another one coming, so I do need to add more in here. Date night started the month with $85, and we have $50.75 now. So we went down by $10. Fitness and wellness started at $100, and now we have $150. So we went up by $50 this month for that one. In gas, we have 40, so that stayed where it was. That's kind of funny. At least I'm consistent with my gas usage. Giving started the month with $2, and now we have 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So that went up by 12. Going out started with 140, and I definitely spent some of that. So now we have 60. So that went down by 80. Hosting, we have 70, so that went up by 10. And then household, we had $55, but now that is a shared expense, so we are not going to track that anymore. Medical had $10, and now it has 20, so we went up by 10. Self-care had $235, but I got a haircut, so this definitely went down. So now we have 150, 70, and 190. So that went down by $45. And then spending, we have 55, so that went up by 30. And then my 1 week ahead fund, we got all the way up to $660 this month, but then we used it. So let's see what we're at. Oh, toiletries. Okay, so toiletries is a new category. So it had nothing last month because it was new, and now it has 70. So that went up by 70, which a lot of that just came from household, but we'll still say plus 70. And then 1 week ahead is in my bills binder. So we will see what's in that one, and then we'll count it all up. So my 1 week ahead fund technically isn't a bill, but I used to stuff it like a bill. So now we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 490, 495. Is that right? Yeah, 495. So let's see, that is minus $45. And that is going to do it for these. So now what we get to do is move this down a little. This was our old total, so we're gonna add up the new total. And I definitely need my calculator for this, so we are just gonna go through and add up all these totals and see what we have. So now we have $1,279. which was a decrease of $253, which to me makes a lot of sense because I did spend a lot of money in April leading up to the move. So nothing too surprising there for me. But now we are going to move on to my sinking funds and give those a count and see what we have in there. There really isn't a huge difference between my cash envelopes and sinking funds, other than I use my cash envelopes typically more frequently than my sinking funds. So there's that. Birthdays, let's start there. We have $50 in Lauren. And then in Colin, we have 120.30. So that means we have 180. So that went up by $95. So there's that. Oh, that's the wrong one. I was wondering why that wouldn't open. Electronics started the month with 540. Let's see where we're at now. We have 500, 600, 620, and 630. So 630, which was plus 90. A lot of these are likely going to be big because of my tax refund. Family started with 45, and we have 55 now. So that went up by 10. Furniture was at 400, and I know for a fact that one jumped. Oh, furniture's not in here anymore. Do I want to stuff that? We'll count it for this one. Wait, that's not in this binder. I kind of want to count this one more time just because it's so big. So let's count it. Maybe I'll add in my shared expenses next time. So in furniture, we have 500, 520, and 525. So that went up by 125. Thanks to the Pink X budget challenge that I was doing, and now I am not doing it for this category. I'm doing it for another category, which is future, which is next. So we started with 540 in future, and we are ending the month with 500, 600, 700, and 800 all in the bank, which is what these are for. So that is plus 260, which is awesome. Thank you, tax refund and Pink X budget challenge. Holidays started with 65, and let's see what we are ending with. We have my parents' anniversary with $30, and then my beach trip also with $30. So we are ending with 60, which is a decrease of $5. So there's that. Planner started the month with $75. So let's see how we're ending. 150, 60, 160. So that is plus 85, is that right? I think it is. Let me know if that's right. I don't want to do my calculator. Subscription started with 30 and now it has 50, so that was plus 20. We upped that one. Vacation started with 740 and now we have $500 and $1,000. So that is plus 260. Feels very good to be done with that. Volleyball is still at 100, so no change there. Hopefully I get back to it soon. And then weddings and babies, we have 500, 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 410. So 1,410 in here for weddings and babies. So that is plus, I'm just gonna do it. I was trying to work out my brain, but it was taking too long. Positive 850. Now I'm gonna double check that one. Yay, it was plus 85, go me. Okay, so that is it for this sinking funds binder. Now we are going to move over to Big Blue and count her. So car maintenance is up first, and we are gonna count everything, not just my emergency fund here. So we always have $100 in oil changes, $250 in my deductible. And then car tags, we use some. So we have 100, 20, 45, so 145. And then car emergency fund, we should have 1,000, but let's double check. We do. So that means we have $1,495. So if we subtract what we started with, that was a positive change of $230 on top of the $1,500, almost $1,500 charges that I had at Toyota. So there's that. Christmas, I know we have 100 in parents and 100 in siblings. And then in Colin, we have another 100, 50, 70. So that means we have 370, which was plus 160 in Christmas. Europe, we started with $440, and let's see what we're ending. We have only stuffed 2 categories so far. My pre-trip expenses is 150, 70, 85, so 185. And then in flights, we have $500 flat, so that is $685. And we started with $440, so that was positive $245 this month, which is really awesome. My girls' trip started with $485, and let's see how we're ending. I know we have 50 in lodging. We have 500 in food and drink, and then in entertainment, we have 100, 200, 250, 270, 280, and 285. So that means we are at $835. So we saved $350 this month, which is huge. And then moving, we are technically at $3,090 right now because of the little bit that I was able to add from watching Colin's family dog. And then seasonal activities, let's see. I know we have 100 in spring, so we'll count up summer. So we had 100 in spring, and then we have 200, 50, 70, 80. So 280. So that means we added 55 into seasonal activities. And now we get to add all of this up, which is always the most fun part. So I'm going to just go through and add up all these numbers. Wow. Okay, so I have $11,725 in my sinking funds alone. In my head, I know I don't have that much because I've started spending my moving, but it's still exciting to see nonetheless. And if we add that to my cash envelopes, we have over $13,000, which is absolutely wild to see that number on here. So that just is amazing because I started with like $20 in my sinking funds. So, wow, that's just really cool. I used to just spend frivolously, and now I've saved $13,000 essentially in cash. So that's amazing. I love this system. It's definitely working for me. But before we go from this video, I do want to also total up my net worth with y'all. So we are just going to move these numbers over here and add up our full net worth. So my sinking funds were 11,000 and something, 725. So last month, my net worth was over $60,000, and now we are going to add it up again. My one change is I'm taking out the 1 month ahead fund because it's really just my bills that I'm paying for this upcoming month, so I don't really want to count that anymore. So I am just going to add up my cash envelopes, my sinking funds, what I have in my emergency fund in one bank account, my Ally Savings bank account, what my car is worth on Credit Karma, my old retirement contributions from my last job, my current Roth IRA personal contributions, and then my new job's Roth contributions. So we're gonna add all that up and see what my new net worth is. So my new net worth is $61,745, which did go down. And think I know why. So one, I'm not counting my 1 month ahead, which is a few thousand. Two, my Fidelity account and my Roth in terms of earnings definitely dropped this month. And I'm pretty sure that is kind of what did it. So let's subtract that from last month's net worth. And it only went down, oops. It only decreased by $475. And so if we divide that by what we started with, that's only a 0.76% decrease. So less than 1% of a drop, which isn't bad, but it is different. It is kind of big now that I got my tax refund and stuffed a lot of that. So still unfortunate, but it does happen with the stock market. And I definitely see that the most in my net worth because it's my biggest asset right now is that $25,000 in my old retirement account. So there's that, but I hope you enjoyed this wrap up April video. I am going to be starting on my May cash stuffings probably tomorrow, Thursday night, which is when I typically stuff my cash envelopes for the week, and we will just get it going for May. So definitely stay tuned for the month of May. I'll be posting lots of good content because of my move and whatnot, and I will be relaunching my Etsy shop. I don't know what date yet, so stay tuned on here for my future videos where I will announce, and also go follow me on Instagram because that is always where you will hear that information first. So thank you all for being here, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.